Alright y'all, coming to you from the bottom of the RK24 tractor where I've completed my 50-hour service. And a word of wisdom, if you're going to do your own service, which you can save a good bit of money doing it yourself, but what I found out is the following. Right here, which would be if you're sitting on the tractor the right side, and right down here is where your hydrostatic fluid suction screen goes. Now what I found out right before I turned it into a two-piece operation is when they put this screen in, apparently they did it before they painted the tractor, and I found that out on the filter on the bottom of the tractor for the hydrostatic fluid. It was painted black and the top was blue, so I know it was painted after it was put on. But when I was taking this filter out, this suction strainer screen thing, when I was taking it out, it took a little bit of effort to break the seal to get it out. Well, like any shade tree mechanic worth his weight in hydrostatic fluid, I thought, well, when I put it in, I got to tighten it down just as tight. So I put it back down in, and I tightened it down to what I thought was tight, and I gave it one more little turn, and it broke. Now, to me, it's a bad design. I mean, it's made out of aluminum and it's weak because you see where the threads are. They're way past where you're tightening down. If the threads were up here, it probably wouldn't have been as bad. But they put the threads on the other side of a very weak point on the way this thing's formed. It's weak because, one, it's hollow, and then it's extra weak because it's got all these big holes in it. So when you put your screen back in and you tighten it down hand tight and maybe just a little bit, or you're going to wind up like I did with a two-piece filter that is absolutely no good to you now. And I did get in touch with a mechanic down in a rural king in Dothan, Alabama, where we bought the tractor, and he's got me another one on the way, and he said he's going to try and see if it's a warranty part, if it's a defective manufacturing and that thing. And I appreciate him doing that, and if he can warranty it out, that's fine. If he can't, well, I broke it, it was my fault, and I'll buy another one. But just a word to the wise for anybody else that's going to do your own service, 50-hour or whatever, when you take that out and you put it back in, don't tighten it down too tight, or you'll wind up with something like this. Y'all have a good day. Hope this helps out somebody.